Isn't it interesting to know that as early as year 2000, our country of origin, the Philippines, already has a law in place that governs the management of solid waste throughout the country? Did you know that littering, dumping in communal spaces, and open combustion of solid rubbish materials are illegal? It's true, you heard that sensibly. Republic Act 9003, also known as Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, is an act providing for an ecological solid waste management program, creating the necessary institutional mechanisms and incentives, declaring certain acts prohibited and providing penalties, appropriating funds therefor and for other purposes. By establishing environmentally coherent solid waste management centers for the compendium, intervention, and landfilling of solid wastes, this law enables the precise stratification, catalog, transportation, stockpiling, treatment, and disposal of solid wastes, while also reducing waste volume and ensuring that waste is disposed in an environmentally sound manner through methods such as composting, resource recovery, repurposing, and green charcoal pathways. Groundwater contamination is also a significant priority here. Investigation and innovation projects aimed at improving solid waste management and conserving resources will be of top priority and funded under this law. In Section 10 under Chapter 2, Institutional Mechanism of the Law, it states that the local government units have primary responsibility for actualizing and upholding the legislation within their respective domains. Biodegradable, compostable, and recyclable debris should be segregated and accumulated at the barangay dimension, whereas non-recyclable pieces and special rubbish should be handled by the municipality or city. Highlighting the above-mentioned provisions, our LGU and legalities LVI form and embody the citywide ecological solid waste management framework across the 55 barangays under its jurisdiction. Aside from that, the city's Incentive Mechanism Program or IMP was predicated in Section 45 of Chapter 4, the incentives for RA 9003. IMP is a noble facet of ESWM, at which households of Ligao City receive subsidized foodstuff and non-food products in return of plastic and other detrimental waste products. Republic Act 9003 is a comprehensive waste management law. Under Articles 2 to 6, segregation of waste, collection and transport of solid waste, recycling program, composting, and waste management facilities constructively outline the frameworks and plans on how to efficiently execute all pertinent mechanisms to realize all of its visions. However, loopholes exist. Realizing that 1,634 LGUs throughout the country are chiefly responsible for the implementation of the law, do they adhere to it in good faith? Plainly not. As long as our running water and coastlines are saturated with solid waste, maladministration in LGUs and apathy among our constituents clearly prevail. On the other hand, the law provides compelling outcomes for the environment if all of its provisions and all of its articles are complied with. Strategically, the law provides us initiatives that will undoubtedly rectify our solid waste issues. The most concerning threat in the country, however, is the lack of adequate landfill grounds to accommodate the enormous amount of garbage caused by overpopulation, particularly in Metro Manila. Hence, locals resort to illegal dump sites. Our environment seems to be suffering even after 22 years following the passage of RA 9003. This may no longer be a question of legislation, but one of human conduct. Despite the fact that littering and dumping in communal places and open combustion of solid rubbish are illegal under this law, the issue persists in every local government unit. As long as people don't participate, no matter how extensive the legislation and how much work the government entities put into its initiatives, all measures are waste of time and money. Hence, this may sound like a broken record and a hard pill to swallow, but really everything starts within us. The legislative groundwork has been laid for more than 2 decades ago, and all we need to do is to abide and to be a catalyst of it. This is Sean Oliciano, a scholar ng bayan, and may the odds be ever in the Filipinos' favor.